Hi everyone, welcome back to today's video, take 14, because it's been about 2 weeks and yeah, that's happened. So happy new year to everyone, first video of 2022, let's hope it's a better year than 2021 and a lot better than 2020. So I'm taking part in hashtag Teamprojectpan. Lisa from Beyond Authentic asked everyone if they wanted to take part. And I thought it's a good idea to use some products up and just to see if I like anything that I've not used in a while. So I've included hair care and skin care, not included nail care at the moment because look, these things are being up to buggery and not been done for a while, and I'm having a struggle getting nail polish to be totally dry. It feels dry and then it just smudges. So I've left that part out. I might introduce it another time. And I've got makeup. So the idea of Project Pan is to introduce some products you've not used in a while, or just want to use up, or just pan them, or just use them a set amount of times for the first 3 months. But during that 3 months, if you want to change it up or you got a bit bored with a product, then you can. So what I'm going to aim to do is try and use these up and make it for the first 3 months. Now some hair care and skin care might be used up before that, so I will tell you. I'm going to be giving you, I think it'll be monthly updates because we don't need weekly ones. So I'm going to show you the first lot of products. So I'm going to start with trying to use up this supercharged vitamin C20 serum, and I will be marking the bottles. I might be weighing some pallets and stuff, I don't know, I might not, but I mean I started this on the 1st of January and I've not weighed them yet, so you know how this can go. So where am I on this? Yeah, I think I'm roughly about there on this product, and I've had it a little bit of time, and serums usually go within 6 months. They start to, you know, you should use them up within 6 months of serum. So I don't know what the recommendation on this label is. I don't think it actually says on this. No, it does not. Usually has a little lid thing and it tells you how long it lasts, but no, this has not got one of those. Anyway, I'm going to use the rest of this product up. So that's the first skincare product. The next one is this Revuel Hemp Me Eye Contour Cream, and I just use this anyway as an eye cream. I don't know why I've included it because I use this all the time anyway, but I just thought continue to use it and use the product up. It's okay. It's not the best eye cream I've had in the world, but I'm going to be using that up. I've also another serum here from, is it Crichton's or something? You see that? And this is the Pure Blends Hydrating Serum. It's alright. Again, it's not the best product I've used in the serum. I do have the ordinary serum which I got in the ASOS calendar, but that's not opened yet or anything. I am definitely going to be using these serums up first before I start that. And yeah, I just want to use that up. I think it's around about here. I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to be using that. I'll probably alternate it between the both. And I'm also going to finish this little sample of Cordelay serum, and I can't pronounce the rest. Oh, hang on, there is some English. Radiant Serum Complexion Correcting, and it was only a 10ml sample in the ASOS calendar I got. And as you, it looks like it's up there, but it's actually not. It's about down here. And I'm going to continue using that one up as well and get that used. I'm also going to be using this one, Shein, which is a little brand, and it's a Vitality Regenerate Night Cream. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this. It's a little bit heavy and also kind of gloopy. I liked it when I first had it. Not gloopy as in off or anything. But then I soon went off it because it felt a bit heavy on my skin and I've got a hair. Anyway. Anyway, goodness knows how my hair sheds everywhere, but it does. It smells really nice and I've got about that much left, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to use that one up. Next thing, I want to continue and use this up now because I've had it some time. I mean, if you remember the dupe it video, that's how long this has been around. And I'll keep going in with other products. So I want to just use this Clean and Clear Johnson & Johnson's Deep Action Cream Wash. And I think it's fairly low down now, possibly about here. So it's not going to take too long to use up. So I just want to finish that. I also want to continue using my Tresemme Colour Revitalised Vibrant Colour Protection Shampoo. It's a fairway, I think it's about here. And I just want to continue with this and not go in with my other shampoo products and just use this up. With the accompanying Colour Revitalised Vibrant Colour Protection Conditioner. This is roughly about up here. Wait, you see, New Year's, still the same wobbles. I just want to finish this. It's about halfway. It might take me a good 3 months. It might take longer, but we'll see. So that's going to be finished. I'm also going to go in with this St. Ives Gentle Soothing Oatmeal Scrub and Mask. I've had this a long time. And I got this from a visit to Home Bargains, and I've not been to Home Bargains since 2020, so this has been hanging around a long while, and it is still okay. I mean, it's all gunky because it just gets everywhere, and it still smells fine and the texture's alright. I've just not really gone with it because I've got so many scrubs on the go that I overdid opening all the scrubs, didn't I? I did overdo it, and I've opened the Revolution one, so that was silly. But, you know, I'm not going in with that anymore until I've used this up. And I'll have another one in there, yes I do. This is about down to here, so that shouldn't be a problem. I only use facial scrubs once a week because I have normal skin, so it doesn't need more than once a week. And you have to be careful with these because your skin, well, if you use them too many times, your skin will look really bad. So, although they're good for the skin, they're not good for the skin too regular, if you know what I mean. So, if you've got normal skin, then once a week's enough. So, yeah. That one. Also, this facial scrub too, from Aldi, from the Liqueur range. Smoothing facial scrub. It's a dupe for a simple one, and it is roughly, I would say, it's possibly about down here. So yeah, I want to use that up now. So there's 2 scrubs to use in the space of 3 months. I will probably carry it through after 3 months if they're not gone yet. I'm also going to place in this shower mousse from Aldi. Passion fruit and jasmine scented shower mousse. Not sure what it's trying to do. It's okay. I'm not the biggest fan. I've only used a tiny bit, so I want to continue and just get this used because I have had it for several months, let's just say, and I've not really used it much. I tend to go in with my Dove shower gels and not use much else. It smells really nice, but I'm just not into the mousse formula. But I'm going to try and use it up. And last but not least, I'm going to try and use the active 48-hour deodorant from Aldi. Now, I've had this a while because I've got deodorant sprays on the go all the time, so I'm using other ones instead of this, and this one's just been hanging around. It's about there, I think, the way it feels, so that shouldn't be an issue, so I'm going to be using that up. It's a very nice one. It's just like I tend to go in with other ones and forget that one's there. Okay, so I'll get these back in here, and then I can carry on and show you all the makeup items I'm going in with. I've already changed one out. Already changed it out because you will see in a moment that the shade is just ridiculous for a highlighter. Okay then, so I'm going to show you that changed out product first. And it's this Revolution one. I picked it up off Depop. And it was called Defrosted Highlighter. Has it got a shade name? No, it has not. It's probably that. It's a shade name. And, pardon me. And it looks like this. Now, it looks a really nice pink. And to swatch it, it looks really pretty. Lovely pink shade. And then when you put it on for a highlighter, it just looks like it's giving me a dark cast. That's why I've changed it up. I can go in with this and use it as an eyeshadow, but not for highlighting. It's just a bit too dark. It looks beautiful, but it's just not. It's, as you can see, you'd think that would be nice, but my skin tone is too light for that. So I already changed that up. But I might bring it out here and there just to use an eyeshadow. And I've got wipes and I've got this, so we're okay. Right, okay. I've just packed all this away and realised I've got to get it all out of it. So here is my usual daily makeup goes in here. And when I showed the girls what I was going to use, I didn't add foundation at the time. I thought, well, I usually use my Rimmel one, the breathable one. But to be honest, I've just emptied one of those bottles today. And I've got some foundations and BB creams which I need to use up. So I just thought, pop those in here and I'll try and use those up. Okay, so let's take this brush out. Now, I've got some mascaras in here. Mainly got all these mascaras in here because I've opened them all. I should not do that. I've got a new mascara in the drawer. I am not opening it. Because if I open it, then I've got to add that. So, no. I'm not opening it. So, first one is the Rimmel Super Lash. Extra Super Lash. Really like this. I find it really nice for the lower lash line. Lower lashes. And, yeah, I really like this. So, that one's in there. I popped in my NARS Climax Mascara. It's just a mini. It's alright. This one actually works okay. I think the last formula one I had in this, something went wrong with that. But this one's certainly fine. And also my Essence Lash Princess as well, because I just really love that. So they're the products I'm going to be using for mascara. And I've also got about 3 eyeliners. Let's put that there. And one of them, I think this is La Femme, or there's another brand I can't think of. It's a cheap brand. Level, I think that was it. I'm not sure. It's not got a shade name, although black is black. And yeah, I've had this a long time. I've used it since the first, and I have got quite a lot of product left. So I want to be using that because it didn't dry out. So I'm very happy about that. So I'm going to be using that. Also want to finish this Rimmel mascara eyeliner. and it just about this small now. It was I'd say about usual size of a pencil. I'd say possibly near on that, if not a bit longer. And yeah, I want to use that up now. Also, I want to get some headway on this. I don't want to use it up particularly in the 3 months, but I just want to get a good headway on it, and I just want to like get about halfway down on this. I love it. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that the longer eyeliners are lurking around in my drawer and the longer I don't use them, the more chance they are of drying up and everything, so I want to just get on with it. I'm also going to finish off this Technic Eye Canvas eyeshadow base, and I'm already halfway down, if probably a bit slightly more. And this is 10 mils of product. I've ordered a new one. It's the Eye Canvas from Revolution, and that should be here today at some point. And that's 15 mils for about the same price, because I got it on a deal, $3.95 on Amazon, I think. So yeah, I've just got the other one to actually, what I have thought about is to go side by side with them. So use this on one eye and use the other one on the other eye and see which one I like better. So I may be doing that and just showing you on Instagram, or I may do a video on that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I do want to use the rest of that up though. It's a really nice eye primer. I like it. Let's see. Okay, so I did put this to throw away in my empties a couple of months back or so, because I couldn't get on with this Insta Conceal and Correct colour correcting thing. And I thought it's such a shame because I've not had it that long, and I just thought maybe I'll just give it another go. And it turns out with blending this out with the finger instead of using sponges or brushes or anything like that, works. So I found a way that it works, and I'm very happy about it. And I've already hit pan on this one for, what's that one used for? Dark circles, and that one for redness. I don't really use that one. That one's for dullness. No idea. But I do use these two, and I've hit pan on both. So I'm going to continue with that when I remember to use it. I often get to foundation and concealer and go, I didn't colour correct, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to rub all that off just to put that on, so no. So anyway, I'm going to continue with this collection Highlight and Sculpt, and it's a contour kit. I'm wondering if that is a highlighter. It is. My goodness, it's the most unimpressive highlighter I've ever used in my life. Yeah, as you can see, I made good headway during the time of using this. I tend to just use the one contour at the time, and that is it. I have got another one from Revolution, but I'm not going to go in with it. I've tried it a couple of times, but I'm not going to use any more of it until I've used this. And it's okay. It's not the best, but you know, it's alright. And this highlighter, I'm going to try. I really am. But I've seen some YouTubers say, oh, you can build this highlighter up. No, you can't. It doesn't build up at all. Does that look shimmery? I mean, it's not that great. It'll probably look more shimmery on camera. But yeah, it doesn't look. It's meh. I mean, when you want a highlighter, you want a highlighter. I mean, it's dented a bit. I don't know whether I could just use this to set my eyes, you know. Because that might be okay. Because I usually go in with a setting powder to do that. But I could use this instead. As you can see, that is just not building up at all. And you can see, I like to beam to the world. So yeah, that just don't do it for me. But I will use the contour up, and I'll probably use that as a setting powder for my eyelids. So see how that goes. So I do want to use that up. I do want to use that up. I do want to use the other products up. So I have 3 months to do that. Now I also want to use some other things up too. So let me see. I did get this out. This is the Maxim More I picked up from Home Bargains. I think it was 99p. And it's in the shade Nectar. Now this blusher I really love. I've got it on today. And it's a really nice blusher. So as you can see already, I think that I've already hit pan. Not hit pan. No. I've already got it down to almost hitting pan, shall we say. It comes with a little puff, but that's useless. As you can see, I've already tried it, but it's crap. And it's got a little mirror, so that's helpful. So I'm going to continue using that. And I want to hit pan. If not, use the product up completely, because I've had it a while, so it needs to go. And the next product I'm going to be using is this Collection Lasting Perfection Sheer Loose Powder. Now there's not a hell of a lot of products in. Now this looks like more in there. Oh dear, groggy. This looks more in there than there is. But I'm just going to continue using this until it's gone. It's a bit messy, but then Lisa said turn it over and tap it and get it into the lid, and it's less messy now, so that's good. And yeah, I'm going to be using that up completely. I'm not going to repurchase this. It's in the shade Translucent because one, I have a pressed powder from Rimmel in the drawer ready to go, and two, it's a mess, and it's not bad. It's lovely on the skin, but I think I do prefer a pressed powder, unless it's from Aldi, their pressed powder, which is the Laura Mercier dupe, and I really like that. Still messy, but I just like it. But they've not had it in there for over a year. It's a shame they've not brought that back. Honestly, it really is. Now let's move this lot along. So these next products are all the foundations and BB creams. And I should have got my collection BB cream out really, but we'll see how we get on. I'm going to continue and use up this foundation I picked up from Primark. Now it's very pale, so I have to warm it up a bit once I've got this on, otherwise I look a bit ghostly. It's a full coverage foundation. Something I have, oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Something I have gone away from. I'm not so much keen on full coverage anymore. I prefer medium to light coverage now. More medium. And this is the, yeah, it's in the shade Porcelain. It's full coverage. I just want to use it up now. It needs to go. And I shall pop that back in there. And the next product is the matte base in shade F05 from Revolution. It's the wrong shade for me, so again I have to warm it up, otherwise I look ghostly. And I just want to continue and get this used, and it's down here, and so I'm going to be using that. And also the Aldi Liqueur range light skin tone BB cream multi-care face cream, and I'm just going to use that as well. Maybe that could work for a primer, or I'm thinking because this is a little bit darker, mix it with the lighter ones and sort of use it that way. So yeah, I'm going to be using that. Next product. Now this is a highlighter I swapped it out for. Now if you remember the beginning of 2021, I started using this W7 Stroke Time highlighter, and I've made good headway on this. And then I popped it in the drawer again about 2 or 3 months ago. I bought out something else. And yeah, as you can see, I've made good headway on this already. I don't use that because it's a bronzer, and I don't like shimmering bronzers, so I don't use it. Yeah, so I'm going to continue and use this and try and use it up. I want to use all 3 pans up now, so hopefully by the end of 3 months I have done that, or at least by the end of the year, where I am going to hopefully just completely use that. The idea of this hashtag Teamprojectpan as well is that by the end of the year, the last quarter I think, you bring in products back what you started with and continue to get them used up, that kind of thing. But yeah, like that. And I'm probably not explaining this so well, so I will pop down in the description a link to Lisa's channel where she does this, and she'll explain it, no doubt, so much better than me. So go and watch that. And the next thing is these 2 palettes here. Now, I don't use these. I've had these a while and they just sit in the drawer and I don't use them. So, first one is this Profusion Matte Shadow Palette. Let's just open that. And when I've used it a couple of times before, I wasn't really over impressed with the formula. And so it just ended up sitting in the drawer and not being used. But I thought I've got to try it a bit more and just bring it back out again. So this is what I'm using. And actually I've quite enjoyed it. So the formula isn't bad. There is a few shades which are on the dry side, and that is Go Girl, Devoted, that one, and the shade, is it Mandy? I don't think it is actually. It's just, yeah, that's the one. And it's Bravado, that one. They are dry, really dry. Pigmented, as you can see, but dry. But anyway, I'm going to be making good headway on this. Now, if I only use this 20 times during the 3 months, I'll be happy with that. So my aim for this one is to use it 20 times. I've used it 3 times already, so there's another 17 times there. I shall pop that there. And this palette here is the Revolution Reloaded Jeweled palette. And there is some, oh wow, there's 1 pressed pigment in here, which is number 2, which I think is the one I used today. Anyway, ignore that. So this looks like that. Excuse me. So I don't really go in with this much, mainly because this one's a whole lot of shimmers, and I like a palette where it's mattes and shimmers. So I'm going to be accompanying this with that one, as you saw, and also if I use this 20 times I will be happy with that for the 3 months. So I've already used it 3 times, so I've got another 17 left, so let's see how we get on. And are we done? No, we're not. I'm also going to be using this Revolution Matte Base Concealer up in the shade C1. And I've not got a lot of product left, it's right down there. This is throwing the lighting out like crazy, but as you can see. And so I just want to continue with that and use it up, because it needs to go now. Oops. And everything's out of there. I'm going to continue and try to get down on this. I put this in the empties because I said I was going to just finish it off, and that seems like a bottomless tube. It's on me today, but it don't look very good on me at the minute because I think I've just had a drink and a vape and it's just wore off a little bit. But yeah, seems like a bottomless tube. I keep dipping my finger in there and pulling it on my lips and it's still there. So I'm going to continue with that one, and it's the Soph-X lipstick in the shade Cake. Now I did try and use some of that, but that seems like a different formula. I don't know why, but it just does. But I will give it another try. So yeah, using that up. And that's just a sunscreen because I use that as a primer at the moment. And tape and mirrors, and I don't think there's anything else. No, there is not. That is it. Just pop my brushes in there and stuff, because this came with the brush set from Lidl, so just thought I'd use that. Okay. Oh dear. So we've gone through everything, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's see how I get on. In a month's time I'm going to come back and give you an update. So there we go. So that's what I'm going to be doing for #Teamprojectpan, and I'm going to pop all this lot away now, which looks an absolute mess on this bed, I tell you. So anyway, I'm going to go. Please do all the good stuff. It really helps me out. I will see you next time for another video. Goodbye, everyone.